Have you ever caught yourself wondering why life feels heavier than it used to, even when things seem fine on the outside? Many people over 50 experience something similar, not because of illness or weakness, but because of subtle emotional traps that sneak into our thoughts and habits without us even realizing it. The truth is, aging is not just about physical changes. It's also about navigating emotional landscapes that can either uplift us or quietly hold us back. Today, we're going to talk about 7 emotional traps seniors fall into without noticing, so that you can spot them, step around them, and keep living with joy and purpose. So grab a cup of tea or coffee, settle in, and let's walk through this together. Trap 1. Comparing yourself to younger people. One of the easiest traps is looking at younger generations, whether it's your children, coworkers, or even people on social media, and thinking, I can't do that anymore. I've lost my edge. Take the story of Margaret, a retired teacher in her 60s. She loved gardening, but she often found herself scrolling online and seeing young influencers showing off their perfect homes and boundless energy. Slowly, she started feeling as if her own accomplishments didn't matter anymore. But here's the reality. Your value doesn't decrease with age. It deepens. Younger people may have energy, but you have wisdom, patience, and perspective they haven't yet earned. Instead of comparing, shift to appreciation. You've already walked paths they haven't begun. Celebrate your unique season of life. Trap 2. Believing you're a burden. Many seniors quietly carry the feeling that they're in the way, especially when they need help. Consider George, who had knee surgery in his 70s. His daughter drove him to appointments, and though she was happy to help, George constantly apologized, saying, I don't want to bother you. Over time, he withdrew from asking at all, leaving him isolated. The truth? Family and friends often want to give back. Love is not a burden, it's a circle. By allowing others to help, you're giving them the chance to show care, just as you did for them for years. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, I'm a burden, replace it with, I am loved, and it's okay to receive care. Trap 3. Avoiding new experiences out of fear. It's common to hear, I'm too old for that, when it comes to learning new things, whether it's technology, hobbies, or even friendships. Take Evelyn, 68, who was invited to join a local painting class. At first, she hesitated. She hadn't picked up a paintbrush since high school. But when she finally went, she discovered not only a new passion, but also a group of supportive friends who lifted her spirits. The emotional trap here is letting fear shrink your world. The antidote? Curiosity. Life doesn't stop offering adventures after retirement. In fact, that's when you finally have the time to embrace them. Trap 4. Holding on to regret. As we age, memories grow richer, but sometimes they bring regrets. I should have taken that job. I wish I had been a better parent. If only I had saved more money. Let's think about Harold, now 75. He often told his friends about the business that got away. Every time he brought it up, his mood darkened. It was as if he was living in the shadow of one missed opportunity. But here's the truth. Regret steals the joy of the present. The only moment you have power over is today. You can't rewrite the past, but you can still create meaning now, whether through mentoring, volunteering, or finally exploring that hobby you once put aside. Release regret by turning it into lessons and motivation rather than chains that hold you back. Trap 5. Isolating yourself socially. Another trap is withdrawing from people, sometimes slowly, almost without noticing. A spouse passes away, friends move, or you retire and suddenly don't have coworkers to talk to every day. Maria, age 72, used to be active in her church choir. After her husband died, she stopped attending, thinking she didn't have the energy. Weeks turned into months, and soon loneliness wrapped around her like a heavy blanket. Loneliness doesn't just affect emotions, it can harm your health, even more than smoking or obesity. The key is connection, reaching out to neighbors, joining a club, or simply calling a friend can shift your emotional world dramatically. Remember, connection is not about how many people you know, it's about staying open to relationships, both old and new. Trap 6. Believing it's too late to change. A very common thought among seniors is, what's the point? I'm too old to change now. But here's the inspiring part. Science tells us our brains remain capable of growth at any age. You can form new habits, learn new languages, and even rewire negative thinking well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. For example, Leonard, at 80, decided to finally learn the piano. His neighbors thought he was too old, but within a year he was playing simple songs for his grandchildren and feeling younger than ever. The trap is assuming time has run out. The truth is, as long as you're breathing, growth is possible. Trap 7. Defining yourself only by your past roles. Many seniors fall into the trap of clinging to old identities. I was a nurse. I was a manager. I was a parent raising kids. When those roles shift, some feel lost. Diane, a retired nurse, found herself saying, I used to be someone important. But through volunteering at a local clinic, she realized her skills and compassion were still needed, just in new ways. The emotional trap is thinking your value ended when a chapter closed. But life isn't just one book, it's a whole library. New chapters are waiting. Your worth is not tied to what you used to be. It shines in who you are today. So let's take a breath. Out of these 7 emotional traps, comparison, feeling like a burden, fear of new things, regret, isolation, believing it's too late, and clinging to old roles. Did you recognize yourself in any of them? If so, remember this. Noticing the trap is the first step to freedom. Every day is a chance to step out of the past, into the present, and keep writing a life filled with purpose and joy. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these traps resonated most with you? Have you found ways to overcome them? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. You never know who you might encourage by speaking up, and if this video touched your heart, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more uplifting content, and share it with someone you care about. Because we're all in this journey together, and no one has to walk it alone.